All right, hi 7th grade authors. How are you? Doing good? Okay, good. Okay, I'll be here for about 40 minutes to teach a Writing by Design lesson, and today is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. Okay, we'll start by reading our objective. Let's do that together. Ready?
Students will revise their essays using the rubric.
What does revise mean? Kayla? To look over. Good. And is that what you're going to say, Jordan?
To edit.
To edit? Is that the same thing? Revise and edit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, it's different. Okay. Revise. What does mean?
Do it again.
Do it again. Good. What does vise? Comes from Latin.
Visual.
To look. Good. So revise means to look again. And you're right. Editing is to look over again. But editing is going to be more for conventions, okay? So I'll just put right here, editing. That's what we're going to do tomorrow, and we're going to look at conventions. What are some components of conventions? If you look over there on the chart, on our 6 traits charts, what kind of things are conventions about?
Punctuations.
Punctuation, good.
Grammar.
Grammar.
Capitalization.
Capitalization.
Format.
Format.
Spelling.
Spelling, good. Okay, so when you're writing a paper, do you worry about those things in the beginning?
No.
No, because it's really important that you get those ideas on the paper. Because if you worry about spelling or grammar, you're going to lose your thoughts, okay? You don't want those thoughts to run away. So editing is the very end, okay? And revising, okay? This is looking at the content. This is making sure, are we engaging the reader? Do we have a clear thesis? Do we have all of these things? Notice conventions isn't on here. There's no black, right? So we're not going to look at that today. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It's a little bit different. You're going to have a revision sheet that I'm passing out to you now. As soon as you get it, put your name on there. And we need to pair you guys up so that everyone has a partner. Okay, so everyone has a revision sheet?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And we're on the side that says revision argument. The other side, it's the editing checklist and the MLA format. This is what you're going to do tomorrow, okay? But for today, we're going to focus on this, and I'm going to show you how you're going to do this, okay? Do you see how it says peer 1 and peer 2?
Yes.
What's a peer? Classmate, partner, okay? Okay, so can you high five your partner real quick so you know who your partner is? Good, okay. Now, we're not going to do 2 peers because I have found that if you do it well with one, it's good enough, okay? So under peer 1, this is where you are going to write your comments, okay? Don't put your name here. On your peer's paper, you're going to put your name under peer 1, okay? And they're going to put their name on your paper, okay? So we're not going to use this peer 2. So I need someone to come up and bring your paper and model with me how this is going to look. Don't worry, I won't put you on the spot. Can I have someone who come up and help model? Alex, can you be my partner? Sure. Okay, all right, so bring your paper and your revision sheet and your rubric, all 3. Okay, and come on up here to the doc cam. Okay, and I have my revision sheet and my paper, okay. I wrote a big paper. No, I have my paper here. And we're going to decide who's going to go first, okay? If we can't decide, we'll just rock, paper, scissors it, okay? But just for demonstration, I'll show you that I'll go first, okay? So if I'm going to go first, we have my paper, my revision sheet, and we're going to put hers aside. She's going to write on my paper. She's going to give me a grade, okay? So she's going to put right here where it says this line. I'll just put it right here. This is where she's going to give me a grade. And let's go ahead and number these together so that we know what we're looking for. So engages the reader. Can you put a 1 there. Establishes a clear claim, put a 2. Organizes information to support claim, put a 3. Develops and supports claim with reasons and evidence using multiple sources, put a 4. Academic language is 5. Shows an awareness of audience by anticipating, addressing counterclaims. Okay, anticipating and addressing counterclaims, put 6. Transitions is 7. Varies sentence beginnings is 8. And concludes with a strong statement, that is 9. Okay, so how many things are we going to look for today? 9 things, okay. So here's mine, and Alex is going to give me a grade. She's got her rubric there and my revision sheet. Okay, so we're going to first start by, I'll read my paper, or maybe she could read it. It doesn't matter who reads it, but someone needs to read the paper aloud, okay? So let's say I read my whole paper to her, okay? And she's paying attention. She's not thinking about what she's doing this weekend or what she did last weekend or who she's gonna talk to at lunch. She's really gotta pay attention, okay? And you're gonna do that too, so that you can be a quick grader, efficient grader, okay? So I read it. And now we're going to go through the checklist. Okay, so what are we going to do first?
Read it.
Read it, beginning to end, okay? Then we're going to grade it, okay? So read it and grade it. So here we go. Engages the reader. She's going to say, where is it? And I'll say, well, it's right here. I started with a shocking statement. And she could say, oh, that's not very shocking. I could say, well, really? How could I make it better? Okay, and if she gives her input, she could write here on this line where it says suggestion for improvement, make it more shocking or get a better engaging strategy. Okay, maybe she has a suggestion, use a quote. Okay, all right, so she's gonna grade me. Let's say she didn't like my introduction and she didn't think I did a very good job. So she would look on the rubric where it says engaging the reader. Again, what 6th trait would that be? Engaging the reader?
Organization.
Organization. See it right here? Engages the reader. Okay. So she would look here, did she use 2 engaging strategies? No. She used an engaging strategy. Well, she attempted. So she said, well, you didn't do a very good job, so I'm going to give you a 2. Okay, so you can go ahead and give me a 2. And what would you say? It needs to be more engaging. Okay, so she could write that here. It needs to be more engaging. Okay, and for the sake of time, I'll just skip over that. The next thing, number 2, establishes a clear claim. I'd say, I did it right here. I said, from her youth to her death, Virginia Apgar was committed and passionate about life and science. This passion and dedication led to the vitally important method of scoring newborns, the Apgar score. Okay, so she could say, okay, did I do a good job? Did I establish a strong, purposeful thesis? Was it clear, unclear, or I didn't have it?
I think you established a strong, purposeful thesis.
Okay, thanks. So you would give me a 4. Okay. Do you guys get this? You see how it goes? You got to be hard with your partner. Don't just say, oh yeah, you're my friend and I'll just give you all 4s. Okay, you have to really do a fair judgment. So you're going to put a little and 4 right there. The next one is organizes information. Okay. Now, as soon as we're done with my paper, then you're going to do the same thing with the other partner's paper. So she would put her paper here, and I would be grading her. Okay? Are there questions about the expectations? You guys get it? Okay. Okay, in the next 10 seconds, I want you to decide who's going to go first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise your hand. Who's going first? Awesome. Okay, so get that paper right in the middle of you guys. Put the other paper aside. Okay, go ahead and begin. Okay. Okay, class, so as soon as you're done giving grades to each other, you can go ahead and make your revisions with their recommendations that they wrote, okay, or that they told you. Okay, so go ahead and make those changes. Okay, class, can I have your attention? All right, how was that? How did that go? Good. Did you feel like you got some good feedback, some good constructive criticism? Yes. Yeah? Good. You guys are great teachers, and if you can learn from each other, it's a fun way of learning, right? Did you have fun? Yes. Good. Okay. All right, so let's make sure we did this. Students will revise their essays using the rubric. Yes, I did it. 2, almost. 1, I didn't do it. Okay? Let's see. Almost? You almost finished? Good. 3, yes, we completed. 2, we didn't get done. We talked about something else. We weren't on task. Okay, 2, so you guys are still working on it? Okay, all right. Well, thank you. It was a wonderful class, and you did a great job. I was really impressed with your hard work. And so thank you so much.